Steve, here's a huge insight. The offer you use in your ad need not be the final offer you make and the one most people buy in your sales process. Okay, so you can use an offer in your ad, you're still going to offer it to them, but you may have a secondary offer, and that's what most people buy. So when we come to that big picture presentation, when we've already gone through the qualification stage and the proofing stage, and we've identified, what their true goals are and their motivations, their 4Ws, we should be happy to sell them what we advertised, but there may be an offer that's better for them and better for you. And definitely when it comes to retention, those people that pre-signed for a 12-month contract keep their memberships longer than those people who go to month. But it requires a sales process to deliver that.
Look, the low entry, easy entry programs, whether it's free or whether it's paid for, and there's lots of data that says it's better if it's paid for these days. The hook, you're spot on, and not many people talk about it. The hook is just to get the inquiry, to find compelling, to get permission to have a conversation. So whatever you're saying in your ad that gets that action, you've got to have what's next mentality. We use this quite regularly, and that hook is just to say, well, hang on a tick, you wanted this, but let's find out if it's really the right fit. My job is not to sell you anything, it's just to help you get rid of that pain so you have that paradise. Gee whiz, you can certainly have the hook or whatever it may be, but you can't actually sell it to them. You've got to say, well, let's get you to here. Would you like you to get you to here? And then you present them something different. And then you just have a cash in on what the hook was. Now, that's the operative word. You use the hook as a cash in, as an operative, where they get it as well as getting what they really need. Give them what they want, not what you're trying to sell them.
Absolutely. And look, with people that we're working with, we provide marketing that converts, and the sales process convert. And from time to time, that people want to innovate, and they say, look, I want to run this ad with this offer. And I say, whoa, just before you do that, just before you place the ad, what is your sales conversion strategy? Because I see a lot of markets, for instance, a 7-day trial. It might be a completely free 7-day trial with no money down, not even $1. I don't think that's an easy one to convert. I think the conversion rate on a 7-day trial, or a 30 days free or whatever like that, is pretty difficult. If it's 30 days free, let's say on a lead box or whatever like that, but it's based upon qualifying tougher and them pre-agreeing to a direct debit, which is going to happen straight away, or they're putting $1 on their credit card, then you've got something that's with a filter process that's with a high conversion rate. So just as a discipline, before the marketer goes off with some fancy ad, which is going to create a whole lot of inquiries, the sales person needs to come in, or you have to put in your sales hat and say, okay, here's that offer that we're going to run in the Facebook ad. What is our conversion strategy? Let's role play that conversion strategy. And if they're not confident, having role played on that big picture presentation, the conversion strategy, don't waste your money on the ad.
No, you're absolutely right.
You're spinning everybody's wheels.
Absolutely. And well, we've been pushing this for quite some time, especially with our Sales Authority Club members. We have a process called the sales conversion strategy that's linked to the closing strategy. They have to write it out before the salespeople get opportunity with the lead. So, and then they've had their role play. We found this have made a significant difference because the marketers don't have that sales hat on all the time. They've got to have the conversion. The conversion is the key. It's not getting lots of leads. So do you have any examples of a hook that worked well and then flipped into something that was a little bit bigger? I'm sure some of the guys from the fitness industry would love an example or two. And guys, Christina, Justin, and Amanda, please feel free to ask questions here. This is why we have Jamie live in meeting, so you can actually ask him questions.
Sure. And I see some chat come in. So definitely. So for instance, we run 6-week campaigns every day of the year. 365 days of the year, with versus a 6-week challenge in centre for members where everybody does it all the same. We run 6-week offers all the time. Sometimes it's 6 weeks free, but the landing page explains that if they lose the prescribed amount of weight following our weight loss program, within 6 weeks, they will get an additional 6 weeks completely free. And we have many, many people winning that prize. So, however...
Hang on a tick. So they'll say they'll pay,
Yeah.
and they will get it for free if they do A, B, and C.
No, they'll get an additional 6 weeks free.
Weeks. That's terrific. That's a nice little hook, because that's saying they are going to get what you promised, but you also want to give them the result, and we're going to celebrate the result by making it for free. That's great. Hope you wrote that down, guys.
However, 90% of the people that respond to that 6-week campaign or 6 weeks free purchase a 12-month direct debit membership. They still get the 6 weeks free if they lose a prescribed amount of weight in 6 weeks.
And
but
Jamie,
because we are following your sales processes, and sales processes we've developed with the 3 steps of the qualification, the proper qualification, the proper proofing, the proper big picture presentation with a proper alternative choice, and this role played, practice, drill, rehearsed. 90% of those who join pre-commit to paying typically like $100 up front and on direct debit for 12 months.
Well done. Good. That's a nice way of actually putting a free offer out there, but actually they have to pay. How much do they pay for that 6 weeks as an example? And I know you work with lots
$500,
How much?
$500. Yeah, so we do have a small percentage that do pay $500, up front. So it's either that or, go on direct debit. So it's a no-brainer.
The hook, though, what would they pay for the 6 weeks for the hook?
They'd pay $500. They'd pre-purchase if a 6-week program $500, and if they lose a prescribed amount of weight following the program, and we go out of our way to help them win, I can assure you, because we actually want their stories. And you can go to some of our websites and you can see real live people who are celebrating because they've achieved that weight loss goal in the first 6 weeks, and they have won an additional 6 weeks free.
So your marketing and advertising is all blended into your closing strategy.